Hello. Hello. Everybody. Everybody. What? What's cracking? What's up? What's going on? How is everybody doing? Guys, people of the seas. People, this is real talk right here. Chores can build up and teach you. I feel like all kids should have chores. All kids, guys. All freaking kids should have chores. Now, again, this is my opinion. And if you come to my channel and you want to say something, you can say something. That's totally up to you. These are just my opinions. By the way, guys, I got one new subscriber. Looks like I'm at 321. So yes, guys, this is from my own opinion. This is just me talking in general from my perspective. Y'all can take it with a grain of salt. Y'all can agree with me if you want. That's totally on you. So I'm just letting you know. So here we go. Oh, wait, let's make sure my audio. Oh, okay, there it goes. So yes, guys, I am a big fan of chores and kids. Let's just say, from my perspective, when I was growing up, I had chores. My grandma raised me. She will raise me and she will say, can you take out the trash? I'll give you $3. Can you wash my clothes? I'll give you $5. Now, that little change was just something. You know, it doesn't have to be a lot. It don't have to be more than $20, $30. It's just something for the kids. Like, as time goes older, yes. Now, there are different benefits, and we'll get to that later. So, time goes on for me, and I think about my past. And I'm all like, kids these days don't have chores like I used to have. I had chores taking out the trash. I had chores, washing my grandmother's clothes as well as my clothes. She'll give me extra if I wash my clothes. And it's all like, bruh, clean up the house. Of course, there was no dishes because we had a system. My grandma's house had a system. Our system was you use a dish and you wash a dish. And I've said this many times during my live streams. You use a dish, you wash a dish. It's just, that's the way it goes. So I was raised like that. And this is what bothers me to this day, where it's all like, why are nobody having chores for kids? I don't see it anywhere. Mostly it's like the rich people, like they'll come in and they'll be like, yeah, I have chores for my kids, make sure they do this, and I give them some money and allowance. And actually, that's what it's called, allowances, chores and allowances. And I feel like it's going to build and teach the kid how to save, how to raise money. It's going to teach the kid how to do a lot of things if you just put chores into it. I seriously don't understand how people have kids and they don't have chores for them. And you're all like, well, I'm a mother. I got to take care of my children. I got to do this. I do everything for them. I say, okay, but there's going to be a time where, you overwhelm yourself, first of all. To me, if you're a mother and you're doing everything for the child, cleaning up after them, cleaning the room. Give me a sec, guys. Cleaning up after them, cleaning up after the kids, and you come to a realization where it's all like, no, you should have taught, like, don't, you can start now, like when they're 7, 8 years old, but it's better if it was started when the very beginning. Like as soon as that kid knows how to walk and then talk, I think that's where it should start. Walking and talking, because that's where it's gonna have to start. To me, in my point, if there's a kid that is just barely like, I say my range maybe 5 years old, probably approximately like 5 years old is where I'll probably start my chores, because at 5 years old, I mean, I know a lot of 5 year olds that are very smart. Very, I know 4 year olds that freaking are smart. And it's just like, yeah, it's the way you raise your children, your kids. I literally, again, chores is a big thing, guys. Chores, when to stop chores is a good question. When should you stop giving chores? That's a good question. Because I think my grandma stopped giving us chores and money and allowances probably when we were teenagers. And I feel like that's a good cause. I feel like that's a good cause because here's where I was gonna say earlier. If you have a kid and a smart kid, the kid's gonna want bump up the price. But like, oh no, they're gonna go outsmart you. They're gonna try to outsmart you. But you gotta have that mindset. You have to have that kid's mindset to understand, oh, okay, well, yeah, as you get older, you're gonna want more allowances, you're gonna want more money. So yeah, go ahead, raise up the price. It can't always just say, okay, just take out the trash, I'll give you $5. As time progresses, yes. Sometimes, yes, we'll get these rowdy kids that'll be like, I'm not doing that. Give me 10 more dollars. Sometimes. And sometimes, it could happen that way. It could. But that's the chances of life. That is just life. And again, I see nothing wrong with doing chores and kids and having them have allowances. Nothing wrong. Because allowances get them some little money. You give them $5 to take out the trash, another $10 if they clean up their room, and then like if you give them something else for doing the laundry, give them like $10, $5 doing the laundry. Slowly progresses, they're gonna build themselves up to like where I have. They're going to build themselves out. And if they want something at the store, they could get it. They don't have to rely on mom and dad or uncle or grandma or aunts and uncles to give them the product that they want. If they want candy, let them work for the candy. Give them some allowances, give them some money, give them some chores to do so that way they can earn that. And again, that's totally in my part, in my perspective, and in my eyes. Because I would do that if I had a child. And that's what I say to myself. I know I would be a good mother. Like, as much as I hate kids, of course, it's different from your own kids, because my kids will be a lot more respectful. A lot. When I was a kid, I did not leave my grandma's sight at all. I was too scared because I was too scared to get kidnapped or to even get lost in the sauce in the store. Like, I have gotten lost one time and it just terrified me. I think my grandma was looking for me in an aisle, and then I went to some other aisle and I couldn't find her, and I got lost and she had to call, and then we got a cold Adam. And after that day, I was like, I'm not leaving my grandma's sight. And again, I don't know. There's no discipline these days from kids. There's no chores, no discipline, no nothing like that. I don't know. It builds and teaches you. It will build and teach you. I was taught to save because if I save, I get basically whatever I can get. If it was a game, if it was food, if it was candy, snacks, chips, I saved it. And again, that's just me. That's just me. And it's really not that complicated to give kids their own allowances. It really isn't. To start, you can try, but again, you have to start when they're young age. You can try starting around 7, 8, but sometimes they get really smart and they'll be like, no, I'm not gonna do it for $10. I'll do it for $20. They'll try to bargain you, and then there's where you're gonna have the problems. But other than that, yes, it's gonna teach them. It's gonna teach you and teach them how to save, because it taught me. And I'm very grateful that at a very young age, I put my money together and kept saving and saving. And like, I don't know what I was saving for, to be honest, when I was a kid. I don't know what I was saving for. I just know I was saving, and I got $100 or whatever, like in that little frame. I don't even remember what I even spent on. Probably candy, snacks, Hot Wheels, toys. Like, a kid can do wonders, guys. That way, you put the money forward, guys. You put that effort, guys. To me, in my brain, you put that effort in them to let them save enough money for video games, for toys, especially toys. If the action figure is $45, you say, "Oh, Mom, can I have that?" Or, "Dad, can I have that?" Well, no, it's $45. Okay, well, I'll take out the trash. I'll take out this. They'll offer. Also, too, if you got a house, guys, if you got a house, you can have them cut the yard. I'm not saying, oh, have 5-year-old cut the yard. Who knows? A 5-year-old may can cut the yard. But have them do something around the house, these chores, all these chores. To me, again, that's to me. Also, like, if they have A's and B's and C's, give them something too. Don't just appraise them and say, oh, you got an A in this class. Give them something too, every single A. If they get an A in the class, $20, but they only can go so far, guys. I say that can only go so far, because then we'll have cheating involved, where kids are cheating at school just to get their $20. So yes, you gotta think all the way around, guys. Mom, dad, the kid, school, teachers. Like, again, this is why I'm single for, because I'm thinking everybody's perspective. But yeah, it teaches you, it builds you. If you want to continue on for teenage life, you can, because sometimes girls need different things. Like, I mean, just in general, some kids, they do want stuff. And that's, I don't know, it's just gonna build character. It's gonna build your child up. And again, this is my end of the clause. Thank you for whoever's joining. I see a couple of people that just joined. But yes, guys, this is my own opinion, just my own opinion. This is the way I think. This is the way I feel like it should. I feel like kids should have chores. I feel like it. Hands down. Just hands down. Chores can build up and teach you. Teach the child, teach you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining. And let me know in the comment section down below. What do you think about chores and allowances? And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.